Right, I'm joined by Wanderers manager Marc White ahead of today's National League fixture at home to Dagenham and Redbridge. Mark, how are you doing today?
Yes, good mate, thanks, really good, yeah.
So quickly looking back on last week, a 2-1 victory at home to Aldershot, where I felt the scoreline kind of flattered the opposition a little bit, but injuries and suspensions come out of that game. As a manager, how do you deal with those constant injuries and suspensions?
It's really frustrating, mate, because I think everybody knows, all and sundry, if we can get even 80% of our squad on the pitch, we've got such a great side for the division. But having said that, look, a bit like last week, we just got to deal with it. Pryor and Moore, two players that are big Wanderers players. They're going to be sorely missed from a leadership point of view. But the team we put out will be a great side. We've just got to get these boys back. Obviously, we've seen McShane's returning on the bench today. Alfie, Rutherford is back on the bench. Joe Betts is recalled off loan for the day, and Cadam Kennedy. So you have 4 subs, 2 of them full-backs, and 2 of them that have got no more than 20 minutes in them. So we'd like to think no first half problems. That's what we're praying for. Apart from that, I'm looking forward to watching the boys. They're playing a lot better. They're keeping the ball, getting back to our style of play.
On today's opposition, Dagenham, obviously last season did the double over them. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, I mean, probably our best home performance of the season down here, I'd say, for sure. I think it's the only time last year we scored 5 goals, that's for sure, in this division. Down at their place, they weren't having a great time. We were at that point of the season where we were just really robust and keeping clean sheets. And I think it's our first away win of the season, potentially, down their place. But listen, that all goes out the window today. They've got a win last week. They've not been in great form. I think they've won 2 out of the last 3. And obviously, Strev's a manager. He knows this league inside out. I think, listen, mate, in this division, ain't no one rushing to the bank to remortgage on any game in this league. So we'll see how we get on, mate. But of course, we are extremely short today. And that is going to be potentially our biggest challenge.
You mentioned the substitutes already, but what's the starting 11 looking like for today?
Well, yeah, I mean, Frank and Baz and Joe, and Dan Pybus, Dan Gallagher, Josh Taylor back in, which is a real positive. Jimmy and Niall on the flanks probably, and then Harry and Seeger. So it's a great side. Yeah. It's a good Wanderers side. They know how we play, but obviously we prefer it to be more balanced with, and we haven't got any kind of changes where we need them really, but it is what it is. But we're looking forward to seeing the return of Alfie off the back of 15 months, the most remarkable comeback known to man. I think that's brilliant for Alfie and brilliant for the fans to see him back today. That'll be nice to get a win and an Alfie goal in front of the fans. That'd be fantastic. Send the fans went back last week. It's amazing, isn't it? Fast forward 10 to 6, 10 to 5. And the whole place was buzzing, wasn't it? Like, it's amazing. It goes from like nothing to something, and we want to create that in here, time and time again this season. But the boys have got to not be complacent. You can't be in this division.
No. Well, hopefully the weather stays better than it has been so far today, Mark. And I'll see you after the game. Good luck today.
Cheers, Tom. Thanks, mate.